man, today, even though, yeah, we had some red, but we have some really big greens as well. BNB is up. People ask me why BNB is not going up. Well, it's up today. Avalanche. I've been talking so much about Avalanche. Look at Avalanche. $40. Did Avalanche go down? No, I've been making a lot of videos. I'm going to try to explain to you why Avalanche is so strong again. Avalanche is up 40, over $40. Not just Avalanche, though. Look at Immutable, up 18%. Hey, these are the ones I've been talking about for the last few weeks. These are the ones that are making moves right now. So hopefully you guys have been listening and paying attention. I've been connecting the dots. And you have another one, Injective, and I told you guys, Injective, one of the strongest L1s of this year, up 25%. And not only that, the newest kid in town, Celestia, is still up 19%. 19%. There are definitely people taking advantage. They saw that buy signal and they started taking advantage. A lot of DCA, a lot of gains on a day where Bitcoin goes down 4%. This is how strong the market is right now. You even have memes that are going upwards right now. Okay. I know I was looking at like Bonk, for example. Bonk is up. Okay. You would figure a day like today, Bonk should be like selling off like crazy, right? I have a bag of Bonk. You look at Snack, Snack is going up. I have a bag of Snack, right? These you figure should be going down on a day like today, but no, because people in crypto know better. Not time to be getting out. This is time to be loading up. That's how you make money. That's how you make the gains. You buy low. So a little bit about some of these I just looked at. Injective. Injective Immutable among the top cryptocurrency gainers, right? Injective, they are starting to make a lot of moves. This year, they're one of the greatest performers. Okay, like up 500% or something. Their TVL is starting to grow because they're getting more DApps. That's quite simply it. They're getting more DApps. They're growing their TVL. More people are talking about them. They have their own stable coin. They're very interoperable, so they do work with major other chains out there, especially within the Cosmos ecosystem, right? So that's really it for Injective. They're just they're just doing well. That's it. They're growing like what L1 should be doing. Onboarding new DEXs, new DeFi, new liquidity pools, new stable coins, new partnerships, new interoperability. That's really it. So that's why Injective has been doing well. But also there's a trend. A lot of a lot of the a lot of the Cosmos L1s are doing very well. I don't have any specifically to show you about Celestia, but Celestia is another one that is doing very, very well. And I mentioned Kava the other day too. Kava's out of Cosmos. They haven't moved yet, but you know what? There may be something going on because they're also in Cosmos. So overall, I think there may be a theme there that these Cosmo L1s are gaining strength because of the interoperability and everything else that they're offering. So that's number one. I've talked about Injective a lot. Avalanche, that's because they have Beam. That's because Mirror Circle's on top of Beam. Okay, they have, well, not on top, but they're collaborating with Avalanche. They have a chain called Beam, and that Beam chain is focused on games, right? And Beam has a really tight relationship with Immutable X, with Polygon. And that's why Immutable is doing so well, because Immutable now has this like collaborative environment where they get to help onboard new games. And there are a lot of new games out there on top of Beam and Avalanche. They get to work with them and bring their wheelhouse into it, which is NFTs and their new chain, the Immutable ZK EVM chain. And that's from Polygon. So you got this really close relationship I've been telling you guys about. And I said that games is going to be leading this space in a big way. So you don't want to miss out on it. Well, they have a new payment option that they just released. I don't know if that's really going to, pump them up by like 20% today, but still, they're making moves as well. Okay. And, some of the big players are making moves as well, like God's Unchained. they're going to be in the Epic Game Store. I mean, they're not the only game. There are a few others that's on there, but still, they're making moves, right? So this is the reason why these are doing well, because all these projects are making moves. That's what they're supposed to be doing, right? But right now, as the market is coming upwards, more and more money is flowing in. More and more people want to get in to some of these smaller plays that have greater potential than Bitcoin. And I get that, right? That's why a lot of these chains are really starting to move. So, bottom line is this, like I said, even though today may seem like it's a pretty bad day, it really isn't. The strength of the alts, the strength of the memes show you retail is here, excited, DCAing and holding. Now today, whatever happened to Bitcoin, that seems like it's more on the institutional side. That maybe some institution got scared about Elizabeth Warren, her crypto bill, and maybe they sold, or maybe they decided to take some profits because Bitcoin has been so hot, right? Maybe that's it, and then cause some liquidations. But even I showed you on my Bing X portfolio, I mean, it really didn't. I mean, if you bought at the right time, it really didn't affect anything. I'm still up 300% on Bitcoin, even though it's a 20x long. Bottom line is, don't panic. Whatever's happening right now always happens. You consider it a huge buy signal because there are a lot of great plays right now that you don't want to miss. And fundamentally, nothing has changed. In fact, you could argue they're getting stronger. Last thing, a lot of you guys have been following me on X. Look at this man right here. So I was flying today, and then I'm like, look at who that is. That is none other than Mr. 007, Mr. Dr. Fate as well. And he's sitting next to me. I like to point out that I am sitting one row ahead of Mr. 007, because that's how special I am. No, that's not how it works. In first class, you can just pick wherever you want to sit. But I saw him. I'm like, man, should I go talk to him? I'm afraid of this guy, right? And then a lot of people chimed in and said, hey, this guy's arrogant prick. Don't talk to him. He's usually not that friendly with people. So, I just like throughout the whole trip, I'm like looking at people. I know people recognize him, and they're like, they're all the same way. They're like, should I say something? Should I ask for a picture? So when he went to the bathroom, I saw that a flight attendant asked for a picture, and then someone else from first class went up, asked for a picture, and he said, okay. So I'm like, man, this is a once in a lifetime opportunity. I'm not going to see this guy ever again. I don't care. I'm going to ask him. This is part of me changing, right? Like a few years ago, I would have said never, never, ever. I'll never talk to him. So he got up when we were, getting off the plane. I was standing up. He is standing up. He's grabbing his things. I'm like, Mr. Brosnan, I'm a big fan. Do you mind if I take a picture? He was kind of like, caught off guard. He felt like he didn't have a choice. He's like, yeah, pull your camera out in his British accent. So he wasn't too thrilled to take that picture with me, but whatever. I'm like, I'm never gonna see you again, man. So I really appreciate it. That's it. That's my story of the day. Pretty cool.